Welcome, Madridistas. The passion for the white jersey comes alive here. Stay tuned for the latest updates, transfers, and everything about the greatest club in the world, Real Madrid.
Real Madrid is doing everything possible to bring in Myles Lewis-Skelly from Arsenal. The 18-year-old English talent, a true revelation in the Premier League this season, has been high on Madrid's radar for months. Versatile, quick, and blessed with excellent vision, Lewis-Skelly has convinced the Spanish club scouts that he could become a cornerstone of their future. His contract with Arsenal runs until June 2026, and that timing is key. Madrid is planning its move carefully, looking either to negotiate a transfer soon or to secure a free signing starting in January 2026. Inside the club, Florentino Pérez and the sporting directors see him as a perfect fit for the new project under Xabi Alonso. Lewis-Skelly's profile reminds many at the club of a young Camavinga, technically confident, mentally strong, and capable of playing multiple roles. Initial contact has already been made with his camp, and Madrid hopes to convince him with a clear sporting project, guaranteed playing time, and the opportunity to grow at one of the most prestigious clubs in the world. Arsenal, meanwhile, is trying to extend his contract, but Madrid remains confident. The pull of the Bernabéu is powerful. The countdown has begun. Lewis-Skelly hasn't signed anything yet, and behind the scenes, Real Madrid is working carefully to make sure one of England's brightest young stars soon wears the iconic white shirt. The story is far from over, but the groundwork for a spectacular transfer is already underway. Real Madrid has launched the Alejandro Grimaldo operation with clarity and determination. After negotiations with Benfica for Alvaro Carreras fell through, the club has shifted its full focus to the Bayer Leverkusen left-back. Grimaldo, 29, is coming off a standout season in the Bundesliga and is seen by Madrid's technical staff as the ideal profile, experienced, reliable in defense, and highly effective in attack. His qualities fit perfectly with what the team is looking for, and with a reported price tag around €20 million, the opportunity is both affordable and strategic. Initial contacts have already taken place between Real Madrid, Leverkusen, and the player's entourage. Early signs are promising, with Grimaldo reportedly open to returning to Spain and excited about the chance to wear the famous white shirt. The club is aiming to wrap up the deal quickly, looking to lock down a key position before pre-season begins and avoid complications from rival interest. With Florentino Pérez leading the negotiations, Madrid hopes to finalize the signing in the coming weeks. The objective is clear: to make Grimaldo the new leader of the left flank at the Bernabéu for the 2025-26 season. Rodrigo is set to leave Real Madrid. According to journalist Fabrizio Romano, the Brazilian forward has made the decision to move on, and his next destination is taking shape: Mikel Arteta's Arsenal. The Premier League side is preparing a bid close to €90 million to bring in the 23-year-old, who has reportedly expressed his desire to leave the Santiago Bernabéu. Talks between the two clubs are progressing quickly, with Arsenal determined to make him a cornerstone of their attacking project. Real Madrid, aware of the growing competition in their squad, especially with Kylian Mbappé arriving and young stars like Endrick rising, will not block his departure. Club president Florentino Pérez is open to letting Rodrigo go if the offer is right. In London, the welcome is already being prepared. Arsenal defender and Brazil teammate Gabriel Magalhães has publicly praised Rodrigo, calling him a phenomenon who would thrive in the Premier League. The official announcement could come within days. A long-term contract, a top-tier salary, and a major role in one of England's most ambitious projects await Rodrigo. After years of big moments and crucial goals in Madrid, the Brazilian is ready to open a bold new chapter at the Emirates Stadium. Vazquez is on the verge of closing a major chapter in his career at Real Madrid. After more than a decade wearing the iconic white shirt, the Galician player will leave the club following the Club World Cup, where he hopes to sign off with one final trophy. His departure will mark the end of an era. Vazquez has been a loyal servant, a key figure in Madrid's recent golden years, admired for his versatility, professionalism, and tireless work ethic. Fenerbahce has now emerged as the leading contender for his signature. The Turkish giants, managed by Jose Mourinho, have shown concrete interest in signing Vazquez once he becomes a free agent in July. According to Turkish media, the club is eager to reinforce the right flank with an experienced name, and Lucas sees the opportunity as a compelling challenge, joining a historic club in a competitive league, under a legendary coach. While Vazquez remains focused on finishing strong with Real Madrid, all signs point to Turkey as his next destination. His farewell is imminent, and Fenerbahce appears ready to offer him a new chapter worthy of his career. Real Madrid is fully committed to signing Alvaro Carreras and is doing everything possible to finalize the transfer this summer. The Benfica left-back has become a top priority for the club's management, who see him as a key reinforcement for the upcoming season. Carreras is already keen on wearing the white shirt, and behind the scenes, both parties are aligned. Negotiations have been underway for weeks, and despite no official agreement yet, there's growing optimism at Valdebebas. The club firmly believes he will become a Real Madrid player. Madrid has already made several formal offers and is working to find a financial structure that avoids paying the full release clause in a single payment. Their strategy focuses on a flexible deal, similar to other recent signings, aiming to protect the club's long-term financial health. For Florentino Pérez and his board, Carreras represents both talent and long-term value, and they are prepared to push negotiations to the limit to bring him to the Bernabéu. At this stage, the club expects to complete the signing in July, once Carreras finishes the Club World Cup. Internally, the message remains clear: Alvaro Carreras will join Real Madrid. It's just a matter of time. Real Madrid has launched Operation Viktor Gyokeres. Florentino Pérez, determined to strengthen the attack for next season, has made the Swedish striker from Sporting CP a top priority. The club has been closely monitoring the tension between Gyokeres and his current team, and sees this conflict as the perfect opening to move in. The striker, frustrated by the club's failure to honor a verbal agreement allowing him to leave this summer, has already expressed his desire to move on. Real Madrid is taking action, aiming to secure his signing for around 60 to 70 million euros, significantly less than the original 100 million euro release clause. At Valdebebas, there's a strong belief that Gyokeres is the perfect fit, a powerful, clinical striker who can dominate the box and break through tight defenses. The player has reportedly given the green light to a move to Madrid, and negotiations are moving in the right direction. The club is eager to finalize the deal quickly, providing a reliable and proven number 9 to support Endrick, who is still in a developmental phase. If all goes according to plan, Viktor Gyokeres could be wearing the white shirt in the coming weeks, becoming one of Real Madrid's marquee signings of the summer. Real Madrid has set its sights firmly on Rodri and is doing everything possible to bring him to the Santiago Bernabéu. The 2024 Ballon d'Or winner and key figure at Manchester City is seen by the Madrid board as a top priority to strengthen their midfield. With his contract entering its final 2 years, the club sees a golden opportunity to make a move. Rodri fits the exact profile Madrid is looking for: tactical intelligence, leadership, elite experience, and a winning mentality. According to sources close to the club, early indirect contact has already taken place, and Madrid is preparing a serious strategy to go after the player by 2026, or even earlier, if the situation allows. Florentino Pérez and his team believe Rodri is the natural heir to Madrid's legendary midfielders. The club is preparing a powerful offer that goes beyond finances: a central role in the team, a return home to Spain, and the chance to become a key figure in a historic new era for Real Madrid. The vision includes building a dominant midfield around him for the upcoming European and international challenges. Although Rodri is currently well settled in Manchester, Real Madrid remains confident. And in Madrid, there's a simple rule: when the club truly wants a player, they don't stop until he wears white. For Rodri, the door is wide open. Real Madrid is on the verge of securing one of the most exciting signings of the summer: Abdullah Wain, the 16-year-old Moroccan prodigy who has drawn attention from top clubs across Europe. Now a free agent after his contract with Ajax expired, Wain had serious interest from giants like PSG and FC Barcelona, but his clear intention is to join the Spanish capital. At Valdebebas, Real Madrid is doing everything in its power to finalize the deal, fully aware that this is a rare generational talent they cannot afford to miss. What's remarkable is that, despite his young age, Real Madrid doesn't plan to place him in their usual youth categories. Instead of joining the Juvenile C or even Juvenile A, Wain is expected to go straight to Real Madrid Castilla, the club's reserve team competing in the Primera Federation. This bold move reflects the high level of trust and belief the club has in his potential and maturity on the pitch. The agreement is in its final stages, and unless something unexpected happens, the official announcement could come any day now. Real Madrid is moving decisively, convinced that Abdullah Wain is a future star in the making. Franco Mastantuono is on the verge of officially becoming a Real Madrid player. The Spanish club has done everything necessary. They activated the €45 million release clause demanded by River Plate, completed the medical examination, and secured the signing of a contract that will keep the young star tied to Madrid until June 2031. At just 17 years old, Mastantuono is widely regarded as one of the brightest young talents in South American football. Real Madrid, staying true to its strategy of securing the next global stars early, moved swiftly to ensure they didn't lose the gem to other European giants. River Plate managed to negotiate a key detail: Mastantuono will stay in Buenos Aires until August. While the Argentine club initially hoped to keep him until December, Madrid showed some flexibility. Once he turns 18 on August 14, the attacking midfielder will travel to the Spanish capital to begin his next chapter. All terms are agreed, his future is set in white. Real Madrid wants him as soon as possible. This is not a long-term gamble, it's a short-term investment with immediate plans. The transfer is sealed, and Mastantuono is only waiting for the moment to cross the Atlantic and wear the most iconic jersey in world football. Real Madrid is fully determined to sign Martin Zubimendi and is doing everything possible to make the transfer happen. In recent days, the club has intensified negotiations with Real Sociedad, aiming to bring in the midfielder without having to pay the full €60 million release clause. Several proposals have been discussed, including potential player exchanges to reduce the overall cost of the deal. The club's sporting directors see this signing as a top priority and are working tirelessly behind the scenes to reach an agreement as soon as possible. Zubimendi, on his side, is open to the move to the Spanish capital. The player reportedly views the opportunity to join Real Madrid positively, aware of the magnitude of the project and the key role he could play in the midfield. His game intelligence, tactical maturity, and ability to control tempo make him a perfect fit for what Madrid needs right now. The message from the club is clear: Real Madrid is ready to go all in to bring Martin Zubimendi to the Bernabéu this season.